Hey guys, it's your girl Miss Annie J, and today I wanted to do a video to talk you guys through what I do that my hair has grown, even to my own surprise. Be sure to stay tuned, I'm gonna be right back.
See the new girl vibe, she in her stride. She goes side to side, she goes tap, 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 tap. See the new girl vibe, she in her stride. She goes side to side.
Okay guys, the first thing that I will say is do nothing. Do nothing to your hair as much as humanly possible. Apparently everything just breaks our hair. For women of African heritage, African Caribbean heritage, Afro hair. Our hair is known for not always being the most resilient. Whether it's straightening, plaits, braids, weave, it all tends to damage our hair. That is what I found in my own experience, because I thought that when I reverted to relaxer, I was not expecting my hair growth to go wild. I was expecting it to be quite basic, that it would probably stay around the same length. It has actually grown beyond what I was expecting, until I started to notice the growth when I was doing my YouTube videos. I thought, no, my hair has actually really grown. But that is why I wanted to share with you guys the things that I do that have helped and enabled my hair to actually grow now that it is relaxed. And I've actually seen more hair growth with my hair relaxed than when it was natural, which is extremely frustrating, because I would have loved to seen this hair growth when my hair was natural. But nevertheless, I know that there are many of you out there who may still relax your hair. You may find this video quite useful. So I'm gonna get right into it. Step 1, do your best to learn to do your hair yourself. Okay? Because what encouraged me to do that was the fact that I felt like hairdressers don't always know how to take time. It's difficult to find a hairdresser who is quite gentle on your hair. That might have changed with the ball game changing and everybody going natural. But during the time up until I relaxed my hair, when I was going to hairdressers, I always found their hands were quite heavy. Their hands were a bit abrasive. And I felt that if I was able to do my hair myself, I know what my hair is like. So I'm not going to be stressing my hair, pulling it or yanking it forcibly. I do not do that. In fact, I do the complete opposite. I am as gentle on my hair as it gets, because I don't want to lose my hair. So learning to do your hair yourself is so helpful. Now, there are thousands of videos on YouTube. I've got a few tutorials on mine, but there are so many YouTubers out there who will give full tutorials on how to do styles that you may want to wear that you like. If you learn to do them yourself, then you know that you will take care of your hair with the most amount of tenderness, which is going to help you sustain your hair growth. Number 2, use wide tooth combs. In fact, I'm going to show you guys an example. And the reason why I say use wide tooth combs is because it's not going to just grab your hair when you're combing through it. If it has wider gaps between the teeth of the comb, it's not going to be such an aggressive pull from your roots, and that is going to help you maintain your hair growth. So here is an example of the type of comb. You see how wide the gaps are? This is the comb that I use to comb through my hair. More specifically, this side here. And I comb through it gently. I also use, like, this comb is not too bad. I don't use it very often. That's another one that I use. This comb here, I actually use to part my hair. This section here. You will not find me combing through my hair with this part. No, because that is a recipe for hair breakage. And when I use my hairbrush, when I have freshly relaxed my hair, I don't need to use the tough side. I use the soft side. When I'm trying to slick my edges, you guys have seen my tutorial on my go-to ponytail hairstyle. That is when I will use this only on the outside of my hair to neaten it and to be able to get that sleek look. Otherwise, I use the soft side. Do not be abrasive to your hair. That is what has helped me to see hair growth in this period since I reverted back to relaxer. Number 3, ensure that your hair is always well moisturized. Hair oil is my bestest friend for oil-based products. You know, I'm always talking about the hair oil moisturizer by ORS. That is my go-to. It stops my hair getting dry, and I also use a lot of hair oils. I will provide links below to the products that I use in case they are of interest to you. But keep your hair moisturized. Don't let your hair get dry. I can't allow my hair to be dry. Otherwise, I do start to see hair breakage. I keep my hair moisturized like how I have it now. Step 4. Leave nice long gaps between your hair washes. I don't wash my hair regularly. Black hair thrives on moisture. So if you feel like, oh, well, I've been sweating, all of that stuff is actually useful for our hair. I have never really been the type of person to wash my hair once every week, even when I was natural. At minimum, it would probably be once every 2 to 3 weeks. That is the shortest period in which I would wash my hair. Otherwise, I would wash my hair once every month. Some people may be horrified, but that is what works for me. Because of the way I keep my hair well moisturized, I don't get things like dandruff. When I say to people, like however long since I've washed my hair, they are very, very surprised because my hair usually doesn't look that much different to how it looks now. It just looks like it has more oil in it because of the amounts of times I apply oil to stop my hair from going dry. So if you can really distance the amount of times in which you wash your hair, then that is helpful. The key with black hair is the less you do, the better. The other reason for that is because I live in the UK, I live in the capital in London, and our water is pretty hard. That sort of water is not that helpful for our hair. This is the reason why doing that is so helpful to me. Now, ladies, more specifically my sisters, you all know that hair wash day is a whole entire operation. It's not just about you wash your hair, you dry it and you go. We have to wash our hair, grease our scalp, grease our hair, deep condition our hair. You rinse that out and then you need to either let your hair dry naturally, we're going to take a bit of time, or you use a blow dryer. Once you've done that, you then need to grease your scalp, moisturize your hair. You see where I'm going? It's a long process. It's a whole operation. Even though it is tiring, when you do it well. Like I said, I don't wash my hair so often. So when I do wash my hair, I give it the full whack and make sure that my hair is well taken care of on my washing day. Always remember to deep condition your hair, especially if your hair is relaxed. It needs it. It's not just about, oh, I've touched up my roots, now my hair looks great. What about the rest of your hair is more historic hair, aged hair? You need to make sure that your hair is well looked after and maintained. Going through the deep conditioning process is a must. You have to do it. That really helps with sustaining your hair growth, making sure your hair is in a healthy place and you're more likely to see your hair grow even more over time. Number 5, avoid applying constant heat to your hair. I think our generation are getting better. The days of the straightening comb, may they rest in peace. That is no longer our portion. It's time to crack down on the amount of heat that you use on your hair. I use heat on my hair when I am retouching it. That is the main time I use heat. Or if I want to style my hair, if I'm going out like I have done as such, I use the hair straightener. However, the heat level on my straightener is low. I do not ever put my straighteners on a high heat. Our hair does not need that type of abuse. It just needs to be a little bit warm in order to get the style that you want. So don't go overkill on the heat if you are going to use it. If you're using a blow dryer, put it on the lighter heat. So on and so forth, you get my point. The less heat you're applying, the more of a friendlier approach you are taking on your hair, and the more that you're going to encourage hair growth and also maintain your hair growth. Number 6, when I wear wigs, my hair is not super thick like that. So this may not apply to everybody, but for me, I can get away with just slicking my hair back, then take my hairband out and I put my wig cap on before I put my wig. I never really cane row my hair or plait my hair when I'm going to wear a wig. Because like I said, I have been able to see progress by doing the minimal amount to my hair as possible. So if I can avoid pulling it, tugging it, and obviously when you plait your hair, it's going to involve that. If I can avoid that, then I will do it. And that is what I do. When I wear a wig, I do not plait my hair. I do not cane row my hair. I used to. I no longer do that. And I haven't noticed that I've had any hair breakage, but my hair is perfectly fine. And whilst I'm wearing my wig, my hair is growing beautifully underneath. If you are going to wear a wig, you may be, my hair texture, I believe, is 4A. So if you have a hair texture similar to mine, then your hair is not going to be that coarse and thick style of hair, as in your natural hair, right? Or if your hair is relaxed, then yes, your hair is going to actually be finer. So you don't need to cane row. Relaxed hair does not need stress. I've lost what point I'm on, but anyway, the next point is use a silk or like type of hairbands if you're going to tie your hair up. Or if you're going to cover your hair at night time, use a silk wig cap, a silk scarf. If you don't want to use those things, get a silk pillowcase. Because our hair is it's quite fragile. So if you're going to bed and you're sleeping on something like that, your hair is going to get pulled in your sleep, especially if you do move. I believe everyone moves in their sleep at least a little bit. So if you turn, or if you turn this way and you're sleeping on that type of fabric, it is going to pull out some of your hair. So it's important to always cover your hair before you sleep. Or if you're going to tie your hair, use a silk based hairband. In fact, if I quickly just show you my hairband, you see that? I'm pretty sure it's silk, right? It is not that coarse type of material. that you tend to get with normal hairbands. Those hairbands, they don't work for black hair. If you have them, get rid of them because they're just going to pull your hair out. You want hairbands that are going to be friendly and kind to your hair. Okay, next step. I have avoided wearing sew-in weave. I do not even bother with it because of the fact that they have to chain my hair, etc. I have just avoided it completely. It's just all that pulling, the tugging, the thread going in and out through your roots and all of that type of thing. I mean, it looks incredible, don't get me wrong. But because I'm now at a point where I actually really do care about my hair, the less the better, guys, like I have said. Now, if that's your thing, it works for you, you don't see any hair breakage or anything like that, then go for it. But for me personally, it does not work for me. My hair does break. And also, where I've had sewing weaves in the past and they've sewed in a piece up here, it has really thinned my hair, which is something that I am now working to rebuild on whatever damage has been caused. Like I say, I stay away from sewing weaves. And lastly, remember that the less the better. Everything that I've just mentioned are not even like big things. These are things that anybody can implement because it's more about the do's and the don'ts. So there's certain things that you do to your hair that help your hair, and there's certain things that you shouldn't do to your hair or try to avoid as much as possible because it's only going to stress your hair and it's going to affect your hair growth, or it may damage your existing hair or your roots. In terms of my entire hair journey from adulthood, young adulthood, right up until I'm in my 30s, I have realized that the less I do to my hair, the better. And this is in respect of my relaxed hair. When I had natural hair, if you've seen that video, you know it didn't work out for me. I did not know how to look after my natural hair. I never was able to really get the hang of it. Relaxed hair is what I was used to. It wasn't for any particular reason apart from it's just I know what I'm doing. Now that I have my relaxed hair, I have applied a lot of the principles from when I had natural hair, and I am seeing such a big difference this time round in terms of keeping relaxed hair than when I had natural hair or when I was in my teens and 20s. Guys, there's one thing that I actually forgot to mention. I am going to be doing a review of my We Are Plant Made products. I have purchased their products, including their shampoo bar and their conditioning bar and also their inches oil, to try and restore the damage that has been done to my roots at the top middle of my head. So because of all the hairstyles that I did when I was younger, it really thinned and just damaged my hair follicles that are up here. So I have been using their products and I am going to see how I get on with that over the next couple of months, and I will do a review video to show you guys. I will do this exact hairstyle and show you guys exactly what my hair roots are looking like following that. So stay tuned for that. If anybody has been experiencing thinned hair on any part of your head, I will do that review, and based on that review, then you know, it's up to you if you decide that you want to invest in their products. But in the meantime, you can go on their website and have a look at the products that they offer and see people's reviews, because the reviews are very, very compelling and you can see that they are from real people. I hope you have found this useful. If there is anything that I have said that you would like to know, or if there's something I haven't said that you would like to know, please don't forget to drop it in the comments for me. Again, thank you so much for tuning into my channel. If you're new, welcome. And if you're already a subscriber, I love you, man. So guys, please don't forget to like and subscribe. Until next time, it's your girl, Miss Annie J. Bye.
Feeling on the melody, I'ma be your remedy. No time for the jealousy, this is just a gift to me. Sun is shining down on me, making juice so readily. Like tap, 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 tap. I'm a big baddie, shaking down the house on a rhythmic street.